All right, what's going on, good people? It's your guy, man, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr. And as you can see by the title, this is Monday evening mindset and motivation. I had some stuff going on this morning, man. Couldn't get in here to do what I needed to do, so I was like, man, you know what? I gotta go and get it in this evening. So I'm gonna give this thing a couple, two, three, four ticks right here, man. Let some folks get in. Y'all know the deal, man. As you hop on, please drop your city, drop your state. Let me know where you tuning in from, man. Gotta drop this message on y'all. Like I said, usually get these done in the morning, but I gotta come in here and do it this evening. All right. Uh, yeah, but I hope y'all had a fantastic day, man. Mine was good. I did go and work out this morning. I know usually when I come over here, I'm fresh off a workout, but today, um, coming out of football practice, I've been home for uh probably been home about an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in and gonna let y'all get to the rest of y'all evening, man. Like I said, I hope it was good for y'all. Mine was good. For those of y'all that have been following me, like I said, we had our first game on varsity last week. Got the dub. My JV team didn't get it. It's okay. We shake it off. That's one of our things that we tell our kids: when something go bad, don't go with it, and we will bounce back and be back better than ever. So, uh, this evening, man, I am titling this one. All right. These two things keep people from soaring high and achieving more. All right. And those two things are simply this. All right. The first one is some of y'all out there know I try to be the best I can and live my life by a certain set of principles. Some of y'all do the same thing. I commend you. And for those that don't, no problem. I still love you anyway. So the first one, excuse me, is you have not because you ask not. Okay. Now, I know that may sound however, to some folks, but I want y'all to really think about it, man. Too many times we as people, we see certain things that we want to obtain or see certain things that we want to accomplish and achieve. But the problem is because some of us are so prideful, we think that, oh, I don't have to, ask nobody for nothing. I'm gonna figure this out on my own. And I get that, you know what I'm saying? I understand it. But let me ask you this question, all right? If you were driving down a road that you've never been before, and there is someone that knows the twists and the turns and the potholes, why would you not ask that person for advice so that you can avoid hitting the same potholes that they hit? If you know someone who has a strong relationship, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's been married to their significant other for, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, you know what I'm saying? And you and your significant other are at a tough point. Why would you not go to that couple or to that person and just let them know, hey man, like I'm at a tough point right now. Me and my wife or my husband or whatever ain't seeing eye to eye. Can you give me some advice? Why would you not do that? Simply because you have not because you ask not. And then the next thing that keeps people from getting to where they want to be and ascending to those levels is because when you ask for the information, some of y'all or some of us don't even utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that in order for you to get to this certain level of success, you're gonna have to make certain sacrifices. But some of us are sitting, ask for information. The information is given to us, and then we take the information and say, "Oh well, I can't do it right now, or it's not important, or okay, I try to see what I can do." No, you can't do that. If you ask for information, the information is given to you. The information does you no good if you don't take it and apply it to your specific situation. I've often, and please understand, ladies and gentlemen, by no means is Willie Ray perfect. Willie Ray got struggles just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I go through, my life is not perfect, okay? But I tell people sometimes, when it comes to like relationships and stuff, right? I say, hey, would you drive a car for 20 years and never get an oil change, never take it in to get none of the services done, any of that other stuff? And they look at me and they like, man, you must be out your damn mind. Exactly. So why is it when it comes to, trying to obtain certain levels of whatever, we think that we can just continue doing things the way we've been doing it and then expect some different results to come when we haven't done the necessary work. You haven't asked the correct questions. And then when you got the answer to the question that you were seeking, you didn't take the information and apply it to your situation. Somebody out there got to help me, man. Somebody out there know what I'm talking about, because I've been there. Okay. But here's what y'all got to understand, man. You do not have to continue to live a certain way if there is a potential for you to be better. Okay. You don't have to continue to look around and see stuff around you falling apart and just, as they say, going to hell in a handbasket. But why is it that people won't make changes to be better? I wish I could answer that question for y'all. But here's what I can tell you. No matter how much information you share, or no matter how much advice you give, if the people or the person that you are dealing with does not see an issue with how they're living, or don't think that they can be better, then no amount of you giving yourself is ever going to make them change. So at some point, you are going to have to get to a you're gonna come to that, to that, they say that proverbial fork in the road. You can either go left and keep on trying to fight against the current, or you can go right and you can go ahead and do what you need to do. And like I said, for those of y'all who follow me, been following me for any length of time, you know what I do, man. You know what I try to, share information with people. But here's what I've realized. If they don't want it, they don't want it. And you gotta be okay with that. Just like I said, you have not because you ask not. And then when you ask and you get it, you don't apply it. You can't continue going in that circle, or you know what I'm saying? You can't continue to, how can I say this? You can't continue living a linear lifestyle with circular circumstances, if that makes sense. Like if you know that every couple of weeks you're gonna need to, let's go back to the car. After every 6,000 miles or whatever the case may be, you're gonna need to take your car in to get an oil change and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep trying to live linear with circular problems. You have to make a change. You have to figure out a way to where you can get into that circular living, but continue to move forward, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too many people out there, man. Like they all they want to do is whine and cry about a specific situation, but they never do anything to change the situation. Okay. Y'all already know I don't like onions on my hamburgers. So as opposed to going into a place and just saying, let me get a hamburger, and don't tell them not to put onions on it, then I'm the one that's making that choice. I am choosing to roll the dice and take the opportunity that hamburger may or may not come with onions. But if I let it be known, hey, let me get this, no onions, blah, 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 whatever, whatever, then I know that I should get it, because why? I asked for it. And I had the opportunity to ask for it. And then if it don't come out the way I want it, I go in there and burn everything to the ground. No, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I better quit talking like that. Facebook mess around and put me in jail again. But y'all just gotta take that, man. You gotta understand that. Okay. So Y'all know how I do, man. When I get ready to, shut these things down and wrap them up, I like to come on and I just kind of like to leave you with a call to action for the week. Um, just understand that you have not because you ask not. And if you ask and you get it, you have to apply it. You got to go forward, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot continue to complain about a situation and never try to do anything to get out of it. And then when the situation that you complain about, you get a solution to it. The solution is only as good as the person being given the solution. Because if the person doesn't use it, then it was all for naught for that person. Y'all got to think about that, man. Like I don't think people really realize that when you find successful people in any endeavor, okay, they want to share that knowledge and that information. They want to pass that on to you so that you can continue being successful because they know that by you being successful doesn't hurt them. Okay. I've loved football my entire life. From the time I can remember, I love playing it. I got into coaching it last year, but I will tell y'all that there's a total difference versus playing football and having to teach football and to coach it so people can understand it. But I have great guys around me, man. Like the coaching staff I work with is absolutely amazing. They're always pouring into me. Like if I have a question, I can ask and not feel like it's gonna be I'm not gonna be ridiculed for like, damn, why he don't know that? Well, I don't know it because I've never been taught it. But that goes back to other facets of my life. When it came to making some financial decisions about life that I had never been told before. I have a awesome group of people and friends and mentors that I can ask that because they've already gone that route, all they want to do is pour into somebody else and see them come that way as well. Now understand that now. If you got somebody that you think is successful and they don't share information with you, or they when you go to ask them a question, they come down on you like they crazy and that ain't the right people, man. Not the right people by no means. And something else that I hear people say and I just can't comprehend it is, they always think that, when you go, you got to get it out the mud. Now, I ain't knocking that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a specific situation and you got to go struggle to get it, okay, no problem. But why would you want somebody close to you to have to go get it out the mud if they ain't got to go do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I got kids, man. Like the things I do now, you know, are so that they can be better when they get to be where I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how people want to see other people struggle because they had to struggle. Like that's to me that just makes no sense. But I'm starting to get off on the tangent. So let me get on off in these comments, man, because I see I got some hearts, some likes, and some eyes, man. And y'all already know how I tell you, man. For those of y'all that come on and check me out, man, I really do appreciate it, man. Because like I say, some of y'all come on here and listen to old country boy run his mouth, and some of y'all you go on and you interactive, and I really do appreciate it. All right. So let me jump down here right now. My man, Mr. Devin Hall. That boy say El Paso. Man, you in the Sun City? Man, you gotta hit me up, man. Hit me up. Let me know how long you gonna be here, man. We could get together and what I'm saying. I can have you out to the house or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be my pleasure to host you out, man. Thanks for hopping on, man. I got Miss Bethany Rucker, the Rucker Report. You're going live a little late, ain't you? Yes, ma'am, I am. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to get on here this morning, man. And like I said, I appreciate the eyes and the support that people do give me. And I just say, like I usually try to get it in the morning, let something happen. But like I said, tonight, man, I was like, man, let me go in here and drop these lines. And I sure do appreciate you, Miss Rucker. That's country boy philosophy. I try to do what I could do when I could do it. And I can say I definitely appreciate you. And hey, shoot me a text. I know you work at nights. Shoot me a text. Let me know what time you get off, man. I'm gonna call you in the morning because like I said, you called me and I was out doing date day with the Y. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get that QT time in. Then I got, of course, my number one cheerleader right there, Miss Stephanie Johnson, all red. Hey, bro, love you. Girl, I loves you back. And I loves all of you. Not some of you, all of you. Appreciate you. Miss Rucker says, Grand Rising, Willie Ray. God knew I needed to hear an empowering word from you today. Well, hey, you know what? Like I tell folks all the time, if I can reach one person, then me doing this was absolutely worth it. So I appreciate you again, man, for always hopping on. Atlanta, GA in the building. That's right. Peach State. Common sense said you should do it. Yeah, but you know what, man? Bethany, I'm going to tell you, my mama said something to me many, many years ago, and it stuck with me even to this day. She said, baby, common sense ain't so common. You know, like the things that you and I think, just kind of make sense, i.e., like, you shouldn't, if you see a car coming, you should get out of the road. Some folks will just stand there. I, I know that sounds crazy, but hey, gotta be careful. Got to be careful. I got my man, Mr. Wyatt Santa Cruz. What's up, butter? How you doing, man? Hey, man, I didn't get a chance to get out there and see y'all this past weekend, but man, hey, like Terrence tell me all the time, Willie, it's gonna be many more, and I'm definitely gonna make them. So, hey, man, appreciate you hopping on, good brother. Thank you so much. Willie Way ain't perfect, but striving for perfection. Ooh, yes, ma'am. Every day, I try to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. So, I sure appreciate you. Your interaction is golden, my lady. I got my brother-in-law, Mr. Trey Allred, Tyler, Texas here. Appreciate you hopping on, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Bethany says, hell no, you wouldn't drive 20 years in a car and don't. Hey, you right. But like I said, like people, we talk about, how like people do the same thing over and over, or they keep doing stuff that they know doesn't yield the desired result. So me and Terrence have talked about this many times before, and we call it getting out of the line. You know what I mean? It's like, the cow, when cows start moving, like if one cow start going this way, another one will see it and they'll fall in. They'll just, get in line. But what they don't realize is they be going in line and get a stud right in their head and kill them. It's just crazy, man. Like I just don't get how people don't understand. Just because the way you used to doing something is not the way that you're gonna need to continue to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta evolve. You gotta get better. Mr. Allred said, don't take care of it and it won't take care of you. Yes, Lord. Never truer word spoken, good brother. Never truer word spoken. You don't have to keep living in poverty when there's a better and smarter way to live. I agree. I agree. But the thing about it too, though, Bethany, is it ain't just that. It's just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes some people, they really just want everything to be given to them. And I feel like that they don't understand that when it's given to you, you'll never really understand the value of it. My mama used to tell me all the time, when I was growing up in the house, I thought I had to have, all of the name brand this and the high dollar that. Then I had to start buying that stuff myself. And then I realized that it wasn't as important as I thought it was. Now, don't get me wrong, I got nice shoes and stuff like that, but I value it more because I had to provide it for myself. I remember my mom used to get mad at me. I used to walk on the back of my shoes, and she'd be like, "Boy, why you walking on them shoes like that? You won't catch me walking on a pair I got to buy now. I can guarantee you that." Miss Rucker says people won't make changes to be better because until the pain of remaining the same becomes greater than the pain of change, people will continue doing what they've always done. Ooh, there you go. Girl on here. Thank you. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna have to have you on here with me. You know what I'm talking about? We can go in and talk to the people. Y'all excuse me. But yeah, you're right. It's like one of the stories Terrence told me, and I share this with y'all. Man walked by this house, and the dog was on the porch sitting next to his owner, just hollering. Man kept walking. Man does this for another week. And finally he stops and asks the man, he's like, what is wrong with that dog? Are you beating that dog? Or you doing something to him? The man looked at him and said, no, I ain't do nothing to him. He said, you've been passing by here for the last week. I sit right here in this chair and that dog sit right there and yelp and holler. The man said, well, what's wrong with him? He said, he's sitting on a nail, but he won't get up and move. That's crazy right there. You know what I'm talking about? Know you in pain, but won't change because I guess you like the pain. That's ridiculous. But that's a great point, though, Miss Lady. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Willie Ray don't like onions on his hamburger. Hold the onions, please, and thank you. Yes, ma'am. Please believe it. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of these comments, man. Like I say, I really do appreciate y'all. I've been on here running my mouth now for, let me see here, about 20 minutes. So it's time for me to get off here, man. Like I say, I really do appreciate y'all. And like I said, man, if you heard something in this message, man, share it with somebody that you know. Um, just go out and do whatever, man. If something I said moved you, share it. Take what I said and apply it to somebody else. Just always remember, y'all, we have to, if you don't have it, it's because you haven't asked for it. And if you got it and you didn't use it, you shouldn't even ask for it. Because not only did you waste your time, but you wasted your time. Because the person that you asked gave you that information freely because they had it, because they knew it could help you. But if you don't apply it, then that's all on you. All right. So I'm pretty sure it's been a whole day, and I'm pretty sure somebody has said this to y'all. But if they haven't, I'm gonna say it to you now. Okay. Willie Ray, love you, man. I want nothing but the best for you. And always remember, y'all, every day is another day to be a better version of yourself. But you have to continuously be willing to make the necessary changes to be better. You can't continue doing things the old way if the old way wasn't working. You got to make a change. You got to do something different. Okay. And of course, my baby sister sending out hugs and kisses. Yeah, girl, I can't wait so I can see you, so I can give you a old fat, nasty kiss on your cheek. And I don't care what nobody say. Damn it, that my baby sister and I loves me, all of her. Please believe that. But all right, man, y'all have a good one. Like I said, I will see y'all next week. I will make sure that I get on here in the morning and give it to y'all straight. But I had to come on here tonight, man, because like I said, I wanted to share that with y'all. And just please understand. Please understand. Information and knowledge are both like parachutes. They work better when they are open and when they're applied. Okay. Y'all have a good night, man. Take care of yourselves.